Hello, it's Monday and I'm not first thing in the morning recording. So I'm just coming in to update you. How am I doing? That's the $1,000,000 question. How am I doing? I guess now that things are in place and he's coming into himself and saying everything feels so natural, but why is it so wrong? That is forcing me to go ahead on and move on. However, I've been still contemplating on just how to move forward and what's my next decision. So I'm working on that. The weekend he did come down. He came on time for the game. However, he tried to gaslight when he was posting on Facebook. Girl, dad, that's fine, cause he is. She love him like that. She's a daddy's girl. No problem. All the pictures they was taken, no problem. You know, they have a relationship. My only problem was he posted something and he called himself a cheer dad. So I had to ask him to not remove it, but to take that off, because you can't call yourself a cheer dad, or I couldn't call myself a cheer mom if I'm not there, right? If I didn't pay for cheer, pay for uniforms, take you to practice every week, take you to every game that it is, run out to get all the extra supplies that you need, etc. If I'm not doing any of that, that doesn't constitute you being a cheer dad, or if on the vice versa, that wouldn't constitute me being a cheer mom, right? It's like a stranger on the street that knows somebody and say, "Oh, I'm a cheer uncle, I'm a cheer this or that," but they have no part in it. So he said he saw my point, so he took it down because he could see how that was misleading. So cool, great. I have started on dating apps. Not necessarily that I want to date. I just basically went on there, one, because he went on there, so why not? But two, I don't know my type. I really don't. I don't want a relationship, but I do miss that conversation that you have. I don't know. I'm a talker. In a sense, I guess that helps me. That's my love language, if that is such. I just like to feel a connection some kind of way that way. Or I'm just bored. So I miss that. I miss that a lot. Because if anything, we in the afternoon going home, those kind of talks, just rather just finding out what do you want to eat, what do I need to stop, or some kind of event that took place, not necessarily deep conversation, because I miss those. But that's been a long time ago in a sense. But I do miss that. So just basically why I'm on an app. And I was feeling real low on Saturday, because after the game and everything, she got ready. He took her to the movies and bowling. And that was the first time that in a minute that he really took her. Well, he took her somewhere, but it was different. I don't know why. It was just different. So I got to get used to her not being around. So I had to find me something to do. So I sat at a bar and basically watched the Alabama game. And I was really bored. I was going to get a tattoo, but the tattoo person was booked. So on it. But I'm just trying to figure out my new norm. It's a house for sale, but I don't want to continue to stay. I'm sorry, I'm sitting so funky. I don't want to continue to stay here. Not for the long run. I know this. Me and my daughter still just discussing places, but it's ultimately up to me where we end up. But I know this is not where I desire to be. The job is fine. I'm not being paid as much as I should be paid. And that's a problem. And how we have to go about it. I'm just not. And then I'm just not mentally here, as I talked about before. I'm just not mentally here. I give my all when it's time for me to give my all, so it won't be like something wrong. But mentally, it's like I can turn it off, turn it on. And I'm trying to work through that. And something else I miss. I miss sex. it wasn't like I was having sex very often. We would go months without having sex. Months. And I'm kind of, I don't know how I feel about it. I miss it. Maybe I'm ovulating. Who knows? But I miss it. I miss that intimacy, that connection, that excitement of it all. However, when I think about sex, I think about reading in his journal. I think it was right before I read his journal, we had a tiff of whatever argument, and we both really wasn't, together. But I don't know. I just decided that night I was horny, and I decided to basically go over there, and it was fine to me because I'm shy in a sense, and I know I'm old as dirt. But anyway, and I did stuff, and I was just like, wow, I did all that, and I was so proud of myself to later to read that, and I thought it was amazing. I was like, woo, that was some good hot stuff. But it bust my bubble, because in reading what I found out and reading his true thoughts about the events of that night, I was like, wow, it crushed me. He said that I said it was amazing, and it was to me, because I let loose. And usually have sex, his be up and it'll go down, so it was like no real in there. And I used to want him to go to the doctor, but he said no, it wasn't nothing wrong with it. It was just he really didn't know, but he wouldn't even go out. But now I was the wrong one, put it that way. Maybe me being the wrong person, him coming into it, and I don't know. I'm gonna quit speculating. I don't know. All I know, it wouldn't stay up very long, and this particular night it did. And I was all excited to get my feelings and all that crushed by reading in that journal that it wasn't all that. It was just sex to him at that point. So now I'm like, damn. Has that always been the issue? Am I horrible? And it's just me thinking about those things, and I'm trying not to overthink. My esteem is really small right now in all kinds of ways. I'm doing stuff so I can lose this weight. I didn't get on the scale last week because I just, it's like if I get on the scale and I see something in my mind, be it self-sabotage. I talked about what was it, last year now? About self-sabotaging my weight. And I didn't want to do that. So I got off track over the weekend because, I don't know, I'm emotional and I stress eat. And I was emotional. I was everywhere. I'm not trying to be sad or get back in that extra sad place anymore, but I was trying to do my best to just stay on top, stay focused, and not be so upset. So I'm back on it today. I really don't know what my weight is. Maybe the end of the week I will look at it and find out what I have done. I hope something, because I don't like being at this weight. I'm already having self-esteem issues because of the stuff I read, not being all these years of living in a lie, of not being the right type person. And it's just a mind miss. So I'm trying to get back in something. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to do something. One of my friends that I used to work with, he asked me, well, basically just to take me to this place in Birmingham. It's just a golf place, and I do not have that kind of feelings for him. I never have. He never was that type for me, and I know that's not my type. So, but I said, what the heck? That'll be coming up soon, sometime in November or maybe December. But I know right now, I just really don't want to be around people in this funk that I am. And I know that's the worst thing that we were talking about on Saturday. They helped me get out of it. But that's the best time to be around people that really are your friends, is when you are down versus just being up all the time. Because, you know, we went through all that, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. But yeah, so we'll see about that. I have been reaching out to some friends. He reached out to me, and I reached out to my other ex-coworker who was a best friend of mine, and when it was at my lowest, and she helped me out some too. So basically, I'm just dealing with the hurt of it all, self-esteem issues, and those kind of things. So that's where I am now, and trying to be a mom. That's where I'm at. So I decided to try to take this class to get certified. And I missed the deadline because only one transcript didn't get there in time. So now I hope things change and it can remain the same, so it'll be easier for me to get this licensure thing. But I got to take classes and move forward. And if I do all that and find that out, then I will probably end up staying here until I complete that. But if not, then I still got that other license to take, and I pray I'll pass it so I can make more money and be more accessible and be able to do more with these degrees that I have. So that's where I'm at right now. Trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out my type. What is my type? Trying to still keep my head above water. And just trying to I don't know, build my self-confidence and my self-esteem. I guess you can say that. Because I'm trying to build it. I'm trying. And then I'm just trying to. And I just want to do better for myself so I can show him I never did. Well, I didn't need you after all. You know what I'm saying? If I make enough, I'm already taking care of the majority of everything when it comes down to my child. I told you about loaning money and all that. So this time I actually got child support and didn't have to loan it back too. So I'm able to do more stuff and try to save. I did pay that bill also. Now I'm waiting on my credit to go up so that I can have more options when it come down to where we're going to live, and it won't be a hassle. I pray it won't be a hassle. Sometimes you can have perfect credit, but being other, you won't always get what you think what you can afford, but that you always want, put it that way. So that's where I'm at, working on my self-esteem. This dating app is for the birds. I'm on Black People Meet. I don't know what I was expecting, what I was thinking, but this ain't it. I paid for the month, so I think it's supposed to renew on the 28th. I won't be renewing. I'm going to try eHarmony or something like that, because maybe they can do a better scale of the pool. But if this is all that's out here, I messed up. I'm still working on myself. I'm still working to get this weight off of me, which was my channel originally about. Getting back to where I used to be and running and all that. I miss those things. Now I totally don't have time. I took advantage of it in the beginning when I ran a lot, did all that stuff, but then life started happening and I dropped it. And I tried to pick it up ever since, and there's always something. Now that I'm a single parent and where we live, there's no gyms. The only gym is if you buy gym equipment and make your own home gym, or you go outside and walk trails, which is to have beside the road, because it is a country area, or it's some little parts that got a little walking path. But outside of that, there is nothing. And I really, really, really miss all of that. So maybe one day when we move, I'll be able to, after saving, I got to get Christmas out the way. I got a surprise trip for my child for spring break. It was also a part of her Christmas gift that I did too, and I had to pay on it. So I'll be through paying for that at the end of January, unless earlier, depending on funding. But that's part of her Christmas. and try not to buy everything, because I want her to be happy, and I want to depend on other people to get things for her or myself. And so, but now I'm just trying to loosen that, because I need to save money. And if other people can buy certain things, it's cool with me, or get something similar. As long as I get the major big things out the way, I'll be okay. So that's what I'm working on. I said that 1,000 times, but that is. So this is where I'm at now. I'm not as sad as I was the other weeks. We good in 3 months now. I'll be glad when the 6th month hit. The Facebook divorce group that I'm a part of is reading stories and, commenting here and there, has also helped me. Now, I got to work on the rest. And I don't know, going back and forth if I want to go out, even though it's a friendship thing, because Lord knows, no. But it's good just to get out and just not be mom and me and my daughter always going places. So, but if I keep thinking about it and get inside of my head too much, I'm gonna change my mind. So I'm trying not to focus on it so much. I know these are boring, but these are my therapy sessions. So welcome to my therapy sessions. I can get it out at least once a week on Monday, and I cover the whole week. And I'm still not talking to as much. I maybe talk to, I don't know. It's not often. It's not often that I call or have asked things. It has to be something I need an answer to and retain it to different things. But just to talk, to shoot shit, I can't. Yeah, even to visit this weekend, I had to set up boundaries of you just showing up, even though it's my parents' house. You just coming when you get there. No, you gotta ask if it's okay. Go into that room, you have to ask if that's okay. Otherwise, you got the living room to sit in. You don't have to come into these rooms and stuff. I think on his way out, they were coming towards the bedroom. I was coming out. I was like, back up. Because that bedroom is off of the living room. So, no, boundaries. And I think it's helping me to know that he is talking to others, and that he actually went out with the guy friends and all this other stuff. I guess it's helping me, because now it's making it more of a reality and not waiting on things to happen. I know some of y'all are catching it, but I will truly go more into it in a minute. I'm okay with this, but talking in the fact in my mind, but I'm not in another sense. So I'm trying to beat around the bush to get to what I'm talking about, but not necessarily, but keep you updated where I am. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you continue to tune in, my few viewers. But again, it's my therapy session. All right, y'all have a great one. It was good talking with you all, and my big face all up in this. It's kind of cold in my car. I'm on my lunch break now. But anyway, that's it. Talk to you later. Hey, just to clarify a couple of things, so I'm back again. One, when I talked about having sex, me and my ex, we stopped sleeping in the same bedroom together. It started off of an argument, and I didn't want him beside me and blah blah blah. So he actually moved into the guest room, and I kept our room. So when I went over there, that's what happened. The sex part happened, I guess that a few days before I actually read his journal. So I guess it maybe happened on a Monday or a Tuesday, and I read his journal on a Sunday. So that's what that is. And when I was saying about the bedroom, normally my child would take him over there to show him different stuff. Shoes, I just took her to school shopping for the winter clothes. So, and her new shoes and all that I had got. Or she got things in there, so she'll take him that way so he will be able to see. And like I said, me and her, we don't have to share a room, but this is just what it is right now. Maybe after a while, she'll feel comfortable going in the other room, her room per se, and feel comfortable about that. Right now, a lot of her stuff is in my room, which is off of the living room. So when they was coming towards the bedroom, I was coming already in the bedroom coming out. So if she wanted to show him something, she has to go in there and get it out. So just to clarify a few things in that regards, because I know that was a little bit off, and I need to slow down so I can really explain things. But that's all I have. I just had to come back on here again just to throw that nugget in there so you'll understand what I mean by coming to the bedroom. And like, what you talking about, girl? And what do I mean about coming to when we had sex? It wasn't, I went back after that day that I read everything that Sunday. He would never touch me in any other kind of way like that ever again. Maybe a hug, but as far as him intimately, that would never happen again. I read too much, I saw too much, and I know what's going on now. And that, just off of that alone. So that's why I know we would never get back together. Not for anybody's sake. I was holding on even when I wasn't happy in the marriage. I still was holding on because I wanted to be there for my child's sake, and to think that he will maybe one day return to that person that I fell in love with, basically, the one that got me, that mustard seed I spoke about. So that's what I was talking about. So just for clarification, I added an extra 3 minutes. You all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. For real this time. Bye.